Good evening. So basically, we have a Bosch ATX Rapid 2200, and there is a small problem with it. After about 3 seconds, after switching the engine on, the engine cuts off. Okay, and we have a solution to this problem. Let me show you what the problem is first. Okay, so basically, you switch engine on. And then after about 3 seconds, engine cuts off. Then you put it on 0 again and then restart it again. Okay, and it shuts off again. Okay, so basically we know what the problem is, and I will quickly show you how to sort it out. Okay, so just switch it off. Obviously unplug it from the mains. It's unplugged from the mains, so we can remove this cover like so. Okay, and then where we are, basically this is the actual cutting blade. Okay, this is the actual cutting blade with a Phillips head screwdriver. You have to remove. Obviously, I have already removed certain elements, but basically, what you should have here is this. Normally, you have this aluminum cover in front of the cutting blade, okay, and it's fixed with 6 screws. Okay, so basically, all you have to do is to unscrew these 6 screws, 3 on the right and 3 on the left. Okay, once you get them off, then you remove this aluminum cover. Okay, and then to remove the engine cover, you need to remove, I think, 4 screws, 4 silver screws that are located in this location, and then there is another one in this location here. You can access this screw by turning the blade, okay? And also there is one more here. It's again silver screw, which you can remove, and you can gain access by turning the cutting blade. Okay, once you get all 4 out of the way, okay, there also, just to note, there are other screws, but these don't need to be removed. All you need to do is to remove 4 screws, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, what needs to happen then is grab hold of the spinning blade and firmly pull towards yourself like so. Okay, so here is the engine. Okay, and I have realized after hours of testing that this problem is related, I believe, with an overload protection. So basically, to sort this problem out, you need to replace one element that I think by default is faulty. It's just a manufacturing fault, I believe. Okay, so basically you remove this white strip of adhesive paper. Okay, and then if you have a close look, you can see that there is a little round magnet in here. Okay, and this magnet, when engine spins, this magnet spins, and this creates electromagnetic field that sends a signal, and this field is picked up by the sensor, and it informs the engine that the shaft is spinning nicely. Okay, what has happened here is that this magnet is quite weak and got damaged and basically split into 3 sections. Let me pull these sections out. So basically, so this is one. It's 1, 2. Okay, and then here is the third one. So basically, because this magnet has broke into 3 pieces, it stopped spinning with the shaft. Okay, this magnet has stopped spinning with the shaft. When it doesn't spin, the sensor believes that the engine is overloaded and it shuts engine off. Okay, the solution to it is going online and ordering a new magnet, which funny enough cannot be purchased. It's out of stock on Bosch website, but can be purchased from, I purchased it from eBay, but it actually came from Germany. So this part was manufactured in UK, but out of stock in UK, and I purchased it from German eBay, and it was, I think, 10 times more expensive than it would be if you were to purchase it from Bosch directly. Okay, so basically it's quite simple solution. Now you just, what you do, you just push firmly the magnet onto the shaft like so. I may need to apply some WD-40 first.
Good.
One thing, okay, so basically Bosch as a company, they must have realized that it's a design flaw, and they reinvented the magnet. So basically now the new magnet comes with a internal metal ring that makes it much stronger, okay, rather than this that came without one. Okay, so now the solution to fix the problem is basically we need to relocate the new magnet onto the shaft. This is the first time I'm doing this, so it may not be that easy. That's that simple. I think what we may need to do, we may just need to try to grab a spanner and to try to tap it gently into desired location. Let me try to do this with a screwdriver, maybe like so. Obviously I do not want to damage this magnet. Let's try to push it in if possible. Okay, okay, so what you can see is that we have managed to push this metal ring and this little magnet onto the shaft. Okay, so it's now firmly positioned in place. Let me just give it one more tap. What I have realized is that using this is just ideal because it fits on top of the shaft and allows you to apply pressure. Okay, because what you don't want to do, you don't want to apply pressure onto the magnet itself. Okay, because if you start tapping the magnet, it may break. Okay, but the way I did it is that I was tapping the actual metal bar. Okay, so now it's in place. Okay, and it's intact. All I need to do now is to remove the residue of WD-40, and then we will try to use some tape just to apply tape on top of this. Okay. Mm-hmm. So basically it's all nice and clean. Okay, and I'm just putting this back on, but it doesn't really stick very well, so I'll just use additional layer of tape just to make sure that it's securely fitted over the casing. Okay, so basically so all I'm doing now is just basically applying this tape like so, just to provide additional protection. So I apply this tape here, like so, okay? And now we can start the reassembly process, okay? So pause. Are you recording?
Yep.
So it's just basically the same, just to show you, just assembly process. So I'm just, I'm just taking each screw. So 1, 2. So I'm just screwing this back in. Switch pause. The fourth one and last one on this level, okay? Fourth and last on this level. So now all we have left is to refix this aluminium guard, which will be positioned back in this location, okay? So basically, okay, so that's what you do. So now it's just refitting this. This is 1, 2, basically, okay, we have put back on the cover, fixed the cover with 6 silver screws, okay. Now the front cover comes on, okay. Now just fixing that cover in place. You need to make sure it's nice and tight, because basically there is a safety switch on this. If this isn't fitted properly and tight, then the engine won't come on, okay. And now let's try to see whether the problem is solved, okay. Okay, and then let's try to spin the engine. It works.
It works.
Let's try again. Final check. So normally, previously it would trip after about, engine will shut itself off after about 3 seconds, but now
I'd say it works.
it's working just fine. Okay, all right. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, and hope it will be helpful for you. Trying to deal with your garden tools. Okay, all right then. Take care. Bye.